broadcasting to work. So we got the 3-0 Jets and the 3-0 Texans. First place.
A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
All right, we're not ready yet. Let's tap the brakes here. All right, here we go.
To describe that one, I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a
any
solid
mistakes
game.
today.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Son of a bitch.
Off the play fake. Herman. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards.
What did I say about making mistakes?
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herman. Throw complete to Herndon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Gonna give this time
Boom,
to the
backfield.
tailback.
No, sir.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Lawn chair
An
folding.
interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case
Get
was.
him, Vernon. Yeah.
And he's going to be driven down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles.
So after that drive, we're okay giving up the 3.
Everyone in and mass protect. They know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game.
One person, Schultz. Just one.
They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading the charge will be their quarterback. Always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now it's Watson. Got an open man. It's QT. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the
God.
No
There's a big old hole right there.
Leonard Williams in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a
Lord.
team they're facing.
Hold on to the
watch
ball.
film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go.
It's wearing the tight end with
First down.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again is Watson.
Oh, dang it, Kiki, come on.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
No, Aaron.
First carry, loses the
first down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Watson now to throw.
God.
And that is incomplete.
Man, you got to be kidding me. He's wide open.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Hit that ball.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Oh, my God. Pick your head up.
Just before the line to gain.
Why are you putting your head down to tackle?
Leaves them with 3rd and 1. From the gun on 3rd
God, I
down.
can't believe I missed that.
Quickly here, and that's complete. 20.
Damn it.
Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh,
and they'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
God, Deshaun, come on.
Knocked away and incomplete. It was Nick Nelson that time who got a hand in to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there
Wasn't
on
even
3rd
close.
down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Here's a 2nd and 7. That'll be
Damn
taken
it.
in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Herman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Shit.
Through an opening, and there he goes.
Son of a bitch, man.
Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 76 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. They got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole.
Oh, man, come on.
And he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Big
So that
play.
drive, 4 plays.
Too many big
and
plays.
The last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
All right,
Now
Deshaun.
the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here.
Let's do
And
something.
with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this game.
God, Deshaun.
Watson, and down he goes. Leonard Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Watson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. To throw is Watson. Throw left side complete to QT. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Flushed out right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Half a second too early.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. This is first and goal from about the 8. Back to throw, Watson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know it's coach.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Jets have recovered.
You gotta be kidding me.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports.
Man, that was a terrible first half.
We'll get back to you
Almost
guys
20
in a bit,
yards of
but
play.
First, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October.
Oh, man.
We'll start things out by looking at the AFC
Come
South.
on,
Indianapolis
Colts.
hosting Tennessee. And that one just before halftime with the Jaguars out on top. Dak Prescott has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we're off to check out another game. And that one is at halftime as they lead the visiting Eagles. Dwayne Haskins, responsible for the lone touchdown in the game thus far as he's thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they've gone to the half, all even at 14 apiece. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We got to get some points right here.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop.
No, we haven't done the whole game is run the damn ball.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made.
That's why we haven't run the ball.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something
God, QT.
to get them into the end zone and back into this game. We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Didn't he call fair catch?
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So here are the Jets now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Throwing on first down. Herman. He's got Herndon. His tight
Oh, they're
end.
getting it out so quick.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Herman. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Oh, man. Come on now.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he'll give it here to his
There we
running
go,
back.
defense.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Right, we have got to get
3-yard
going.
loss. 4th down now.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Heading
think
out
we
as the
have time to run
Texans
the ball
offense as
anymore.
they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is
God,
more consistency.
you are so off
Move the
today.
ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Watson throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the
Oh,
right.
my
to the
God.
left. Roll him out, bootleg it. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he fields it cleanly. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision.
God,
and then they use their
damn it,
legs to
man. How do
find
we
that
miss
open
that
space.
fucking
He's had some
tackle?
good help up front to boot. A big pickup of 38.
Son of a bitch.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Where they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
70, Indy.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll
there's
take
too
it
many
down here just
holes.
shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking middle, and that's complete.
Man. All
And he's
fucking day to
in.
throw the ball.
Touchdown, Jets.
Oh, my
16-yard
God.
touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will... touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops. Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
2nd and 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this. And he gets into the end zone.
Let's go.
Touchdown,
Let's
Houston.
fucking go.
A great effort there. His
We're
4th
down
touchdown
13. Let's
on
go
the
for
year.
2.
And the Texans cut into that lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They're going to try and run.
Get in there.
And he's
Yeah,
gonna
it's
get
good.
in. So
Let's
they're
go.
back within 11.
Let's go.
And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And
Oh,
maybe
sir.
a
No more
measure of
running.
revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes
Let's go.
down.
Let's go. Come on, defense.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way. And what
There you
else
go,
have to
D.
look
There you
out
go,
for?
D.
More pressure coming
Get
at
us
you
the
because
ball
it seems
back.
to be working great.
Let's go.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Take it in at the 22.
God damn it, Moss.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
All right, McQueen.
The Texans offense now, they get
Keep it
set
going,
to
baby.
head
Let's
back
keep it
on
going.
the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. McQueen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Back to throw. McQueen. And he fumbled.
No!
It's on the ground. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
Damn it, McQueen.
In enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, That
Oh,
puts
he
them
was
in real
down.
jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this
He's
stage of the
down.
fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all
Where's
to get
the
those
freaking
points that they
review,
so
man?
desperately needed.
Following the fumble recovery, Herman. It's a short one here, complete to his
Give up
tight
any
end.
points here.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
No!
He's going to hit his man out of the
Damn
backfield.
it.
Complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Now they try the right side here. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. To throw on 2nd down. Herman under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw. Herman. And the pressure gets to him again. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
The win.
And
Short.
his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
So now the Texans down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. Their perfect start to the season in serious peril as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, we got to have it. It's got to be big play time. I don't got time to mess around anymore.
Go now, 18 Gator. Hey.
On 1st and 10, McQueen.
God damn it, McQueen, throw the fucking ball.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Son of a bitch.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. McQueen over the middle, complete. It's Nash. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Looking to throw. McQueen, throw left
Get out of
side,
bounds.
complete. That's Nash. 23 yards on the play. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about taking a knee at the end, and there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Jets, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL
bad game.
on
We
EA
didn't do
Sports.
anything right. Look at that. I even lost time of possession. I never lose time of possession. Okay.